All right, let's go ahead, everybody. Yeah, we are live. Yeah, fantastic. We are live now. Right. Let's go ahead, everybody. Yes. Just quickly tell me audio, video, everything is all right, so we can go ahead, proceed ahead. And I please always like the video in advance, right? Let's go ahead, everybody. Okay. So we are already in lecture number 3A. 3A means what? Third. I think it is 2A. Lecture number 2 is done, and an additional part of lecture number 2 I am taking up. That's why I'm calling it as lecture 2A. Or you can say an additional lecture of a lecture is I'm giving it a name as A, B, etc. Okay? Because at times some lectures finish off early, some lectures take some time. So if something is extra is required, I am giving it that name. I hope you're okay with that. Let's go ahead, everybody. So today, in the earlier lecture, we saw what, Bacho? We have seen your very important rural and urban agri land. That concept we are done. Okay? Hello, Jeba. Jeba will be taking GST once income tax is over for November 21. Okay, so first income tax will finish, then we'll go to GST. All right. Yeah. But right now, as per the syllabus, whatever I'm taking in the classes, first I'll finish income tax and then I will do GST. If at all you want, if at all you are interested for November 21, then you can watch my earlier lectures of income tax. It's all available on YouTube. Okay, everything. Okay, and get in touch with me if at all you want, Hannah, on this number. If at all you're interested in anything like lectures, video lectures, Google Drive, or you can say my live virtual lectures. Okay, because we'll be doing that as well. Okay, everybody, let's go. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead. So we have seen today what is urban agri and what is rural agri. Hi, Anna. Yes, everybody. So it depends on the population of the municipality authority, or you can say local authority. Yes. So depending on population, but let us quickly go through. More than 10,000, but up to 1 lakh. Even after the locality, up to 2 kilometers, it is urban. Outside 2 kilometers, it is rural. Correct? Then from 1 lakh to 10 lakh, if the population exceeding 1 lakh, or you can say exceeding 1 lakh to 10 lakh, the distance is but till 6 kilometers is urban. Outside 6 kilometers will be rural. And if the population is above 10 lakhs, then up to 8 kilometers outside the limits will be urban, and after 8 kilometers it will be rural. Correct? And only if it is rural, then now income from that farm building income from that property or that land is your agricultural income, and in that case it will be exempt. Yes or no? All of you got it till here? Yes? All right. Now let me just give you a kind of understanding. The same thing. If at all you would have if at all you understanding the word farm building, farm building. Some of you might be aware, some of you might be aware, bacho. If not farm building, but you might have definitely heard of this word farmhouse. Yes, I have seen, you can say very plush, posh, big farmhouses which are near, not in city obviously, but outside the city limits, correct? And they may be, let us say, built on agricultural land, and then some kind of agricultural activity is shown over there. And now you only understand that if at all this farmhouse is given on rent, let us say on weekend rents, on weekend it is given on rent, then in that case that income, can you say it is agricultural income? No. Are you understand till here? So the intention of income tax department or law is what? No. Such kind of houses, we cannot call it as, you can say they are on agricultural land. Right till here? Yes? Or at times I have also seen in agricultural, this only land itself, some halls, you can say some event halls for some events are, you can say bought up, or you can say constructed, and those halls are given on rent, maybe for wedding or parties or whatever. Again, that income you cannot call it as what? Agricultural income. I understand till here. So to remove that, you can say problem, they said that it has to be compulsorily in rural. Clear till here, everybody? Hello, R. Who are you? What is the name? Where are you from? What do you require? Do you want live face to face or you want virtual? Right now I'm taking virtual because in Pune they have done this lockdown. But hopefully after 15th March we might start live again face to face. We had started, but again the cases increase in Pune. That's why we had to again switch back to virtual. Okay, you can get in touch with me at this number. All right, and contact me. At least you can drop me a message so we can talk later. Okay, and please give me your name. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me to understand the reference. Okay. Let's go ahead, everybody. Let's go ahead. Yeah. What else we saw, bachcho? Very important concept we saw today was what? Your partial integration scheme. Your partial integration scheme, very important. What did we learn over there? That it is an indirect way of taxing your agriculture income. To whom it is applicable, bachcho? To whom it is applicable? Individuals, HUF, AOP, BOI, and artificial person, correct? No. I will be discontinuing on YouTube. No. I'll be discontinuing on YouTube right now. Temporarily, I'm taking on YouTube. Henceforth, I will be taking on Zoom or on YouTube, but in private link. It will not be no more be public. And as soon as the classes resume, I'll be doing obviously only face to face. All right. So you can may take video lectures or you may come face to face. That depends on you. Are you in Pune? So then we can discuss that later. Okay. All right. Yes, everyone. Done till here. So we saw partial integration scheme. It is applicable to only certain assessees. In case of money, in that case, or you can say monetary terms, your agriculture income has to be greater than rupees 5,000 only per annum, and non-agriculture income has to be more than the basic exemption limit. In that case, we tax kind of both of them. That is known as partial integration scheme. Yes or no? Correct? Eh? Yeah. What are the steps, bachcho? Step number 1, add agri and non-agri. Find tax on that. Then second, tax on agri plus basic exemption limit. Then third step is what, bachcho? Step 1 minus step 2. And then you either add surcharge or you reduce rebate and then finish it off with cess. Hai na? Done till here? What is the name R? Done, everybody? Anybody has any inquiry about classes, please contact me on this number. Let's go ahead. Chalo. Let us come back now to, we have also done one question, bachcho, about 40 years and 68 years. Yes, everyone? All right. One question I wanted to cover with you was 17. All right, let's go. Okay. Fine. Get in touch with me. We'll talk properly, no? No problem. Then how did you arrive at my classes? I mean, who told you about my lectures and all? $17. Everyone pay attention now. I hope you'll be comfortable with English. $17. Everyone ready? Yes? So I'll just tell you that please watch my basic lectures first. And then if at all you are okay with it, then we can continue the discussion. No? Yeah? Everybody? Page number, what do we have? 3.9. Acha, all right. Acha, but I didn't know you were on, acha, you were in Pune. There are so many students on Unacademy, I know. All right. Yeah, on Unacademy I'm taking law. And here I'm taking in Pune live face-to-face batches tax also. Calculate the tax payable, everyone. Chalo. Calculate the tax payable in the hands of Mr. Z. Each case is independent. Please pay attention. Right now, we are focusing. No. This is my notes. Jeba. These are my notes. Okay. But yes, I have borrowed a lot. Obviously, my notes depend on ICS study material only. Right? Okay. Pay attention. Okay. Calculate tax payable in the hands of Mr. Z. Each case is independent. That means we'll have to do all the cases. Okay, Delio? Yeah? Now, what is our first income? Everybody? Income from growing, manufacturing tea. Then income from growing, manufacturing coffee and roasted and grounded only. Okay, and grounded. Okay, grounded also. Okay, grounded. Fine, no problem. Then growing and manufacturing of rubber and income from sale of tea plant. I hope you understand difference between selling of tea and selling of tea plant. Yes, everybody? Okay? Fine. So first of all, see, they're asking you to calculate tax payable, right? What did I tell you last time also? When they're asking you tax liability, the first thing you have to do is calculate the taxable income. So we'll have to first of all bifurcate this between agricultural income and business income. Yes or no? Isn't it? Jeba, where are you from? Which city? Whoever are live right now, please, I hope you already liked the video. At least send me a hi or something like that on the comment section, because many of you are live, but just spectators. Let's go ahead, everybody. All right. You have to calculate taxable income and the tax liability of Mr. Z. Yes or no? So write down determination of what बच्चों? Taxable income. Okay, Tamil Nadu. Okay, great. Even you can watch my earlier lectures. Okay, they are still free of cost right now still, है ना? And if at all you want again video lectures or pen drive or Google Drive, or you want to join my virtual, because I'll be teaching live face to face, but parallelly I will also be teaching virtually. Okay. So if at all you are interested, then we can get in touch. Determination of taxable income and tax liability of Mr. Z. You can write Miss Z also, yeah, whatever you like. Okay, done till here. Please keep in mind all of four of them are independent cases. That means it is not of one single SSC that he is having all these four incomes. We will be doing if 10 lakhs, if 5 crores, if 50 lakhs, if 1 crore, and all of that. Okay, till here? Done? Sure, let's go ahead. So first of all, let us bifurcate between agricultural income and business income. Write down. Everybody, chalo, particulars. Then business income. This will be taxable, no? Rupees. Okay. And bachcho what? Oh, okay. And agricultural income. Why is Anurag not coming online, Pushkar? And even Gopal is not coming online. Pushkar, you can ask ma'am that if at all you should not have issues for watching the video, if at all, then you can ask ma'am to play the video on the TV, okay? That much we can do. And I'm not sure the TV can take input. No? There is no keyboard for the TV to type the comment. Anyways. Alright. So please again pay attention. There are 4 different cases. So this will be just your bifurcation between business and agri income. All of you okay till here? Yeah? Alright. Jeba, I understand till here. Have you learned anything of basics of income tax before? Let me know, okay? First, income from T. I'm just writing bacho growing or manufacturing T. Growing oblique manufacturing T. What rule will you use bacho? Using rule 8, isn't it guys? Using rule 8. Okay, Jeba. So I hope you're preparing for November 21. Then you are in safe hands. Alright. Because I'll be teaching completely in English. That is what I have given commitment. Income tax as well as GST. Okay. And my old recording of last year is of law also is there in English. So whether you want to use that, that also you can use. Okay. I mean, you may ask me, inquire about that. Everyone, let's go ahead. So it will be 60-40. 60 will be agriculture and 40 will be your business income. Okay. So Jeba, if you don't understand for today's lecture, obviously please watch my yesterday's lecture, lecture number 1 of this chapter. Hai na? And meanwhile, till the weekend, please watch all my lectures. Chalo, rupees 10 lakhs will be divided into what? 60 and 40 percentage. So 40 percentage will be your business income of 10 lakhs. That is 4 lakh rupees, everybody. Yes? Yes, everybody? And agri will be bacho 6 lakhs. Done till here, everyone? Clear? Alright, let's go ahead. Second. What do you have? Coffee, income from coffee and roasted as well as grounded, okay? Income from coffee. Income from coffee. You do one thing, all of you, please, whoever are interested in lectures, please message me on this number. Give reference that I have seen your YouTube lecture. I will share a link with you. In that link, my video lectures as well as my PDF, these notes are available for whatever I've taught now on YouTube. Okay, so and these are right now I'm giving on free of cost for the first couple of like chapters only, so that you can at least get your basics clear. Okay, and then you can decide whether you want to continue or not. Okay, take screenshot of this number if you want. Okay, it is me, my number, Neeraj sir. Okay, fine, let's go ahead everybody. Income from coffee bachcho what? Roasted and grounded. Now again, roasted and grounded, okay, without adding your chicory or flavoring agents. Remember that apportionment. Yes, check. Coffee grown and cured, but coffee grown and even roasted. It is also roasted and grounded. Yes or no? So it will be what 7B2. It will be which rule? 7B2. Clear everybody? So write down using rule 7B2. What is my apportionment? 40 and 60%. Yes? 40 and 60% again. Everyone? 40 and 60% of what? Of what is my amount given in my question? Of rupees 5 crores. Of rupees 5 crores. This will be 2 crores, bachcho. And this will be obviously 3 crores. Right, everyone? Okay? All right. If at all you're interested in accounts as well, in a very small batch, our ma'am is also taking accounts, okay? Saili Lime ma'am. So you can be there. I mean, Pushkar is also taking classes from her. One of those students over here you can see, na? Pushkar and Trupti, are you there? Anyways, let's go ahead, everybody. All right, third one, bachcho. Third one. Third one. What do we have? Rubber. Income from rubber, bachcho. Yes, income from rubber. Again, give me rule, bachcho. Income from rubber is what? Using which rule? Is it 7 or is it what? Rubber is 7A. Using rule 7A. What is my apportionment percentage, bachcho? Guys, tell me. 35% is business. And 65% is, bachcho, what? My business, my agriculture income. On what amount? Amount is 50 lakhs. So 35% of 50 lakhs is what? 17 lakh 50,000, no? Yes? I hope all of you are getting it. Please comment if at all you have to say anything, okay? If at all you have any doubt, anything, whatever it might be, whatever. Okay? Okay. And this will be what, bachcho? 32 lakh 50,000, no? 32 lakh 50,000. Clear to you? And case number 4, obviously, is what, bachcho? Be careful now. Income from sale of only tea plant. Are you manufacturing tea? No, you are selling just tea plants, not tea powder or not consumable tea. You are selling tea plant. Very important. Income from bachcho tea plant will be what? 100%. It is nursery, it is as good as growing any other plant, you know. It is nursery entirely. So you'll say it is 100% bachcho what? Agricultural income. How much? Let it be 1 crore. We don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. Right, tell everybody? All right, good. Fine. Are you both studying together, Pushkar, Tripti? Are you in same class right now? All right. Yes, everybody. Let's go ahead. Fine. Fantastic. So now, what are our incomes, bachcho? What are our incomes? In first, please pay attention. Okay, we don't have to take total now. They are separate cases. Okay. But now you have to understand that if assessee was doing this business, first one, manufacturing tea, then this will be his apportionment between the business and non-business income, correct? Business and agriculture income. Then second case, if assessee is doing this coffee, roasting, grounding, and then this is his income, then what will be the tax liability? Third case, if assessee is manufacturing rubber and this is his income between business and agri, then what is the tax liability? And fourth case, obviously you know that, but there is no tax at all. That just we will write down notes later on. Yes, why? Because it is 100% agricultural income. He doesn't have any other business income, so there is no concept of bachcho partial integration scheme. All right, till here. So as such, we are going to calculate tax only on 3 separate cases. Why? Because it has agri as well as business income. I hope you understood. If you have not understood, please ask me again. All right, till here. Okay. Let's go ahead then. Chalo. Calculation of tax liability. Case 1, case 2, and case 3. Yes, everybody? I hope you're understanding, because case 4, it 100% income is bachcho what? Your agri income. So there is no concept of calculation of tax liability and no concept of partial integration scheme, right? All right, it is Mr. Z is given. I'm just writing a note over here. We'll write the notes later on, okay? Now we know that bachcho partial integration scheme is applicable. We know that, okay? So what are my steps for partial integration scheme, bachcho? Step 1. Everyone, chalo, be ready. Step 1. And please do not write down any numbers in the particulars column, because case 1, 2, 3, all 3 are going to be separate, okay? Step 1 is what, bachcho? Tax on agri plus non-agri. Yes or no? We are talking about bachcho what? Basic tax. Non-agri means bachcho business income. Yes or no? Clear till here? Hi, na? Chalo, be careful now. I mean, okay? I'll write down some notes also. Tax on rupees, how much, bachcho? What is my total income? So 10 lakhs, no? So tax on rupees, 10 lakhs. Tax on rupees, 10 lakhs. That obviously you can calculate basic tax, right? Second, tax on rupees. How much it is? 50 lakhs, is it? No, tax on rupees, bachcho, 5 crores, okay? Second case is what, bachcho? Tax on rupees, 5 crores. I'll write down like this over here, 5 crores. And third was, bachcho, tax on rupees, how much? 50 lakhs, correct? Tax on rupees, 50 lakhs. Yes or no? Are you understand till here? Are you guys able to calculate basic taxes at least? If not, then please watch my earlier lectures. I hope you have already liked the video. Okay? Yes, everybody? What is your name? R, are you there? Are you there? Chalo. Jaba, are you still there? Let's go ahead, everybody. Calculate tax on 10 lakhs. It is how much? 1,12,500? Yes or no? Between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs at 20%, no? So 5 lakhs into 20% is 1 lakh, and earliest slab 12,500. So this will be what, bachcho? 1,12,500. Then tax on 5 crores without any surcharge. Okay, normal. So 4 crore 90 lakhs into 30%, correct? Plus 1,12,500. How much is that? On your calculators, do you want me to show you? Where is my calculator? Into 0.3 is 1 crore 47 lakh plus 1,12,500. 1 crore 48 lakhs 12,500. Yes. 1 crore 48 lakhs 12,500. Yes, everybody? Done? Clear? Is it lagging now? Hmm. 1 crore 48 lakh 12,500. Yes, everybody? And third, tax on 50 lakh rupees. Tax on 50 lakh rupees. Yes, everybody? 50 lakhs means what? On 40 lakhs is 30%. 40 lakhs into 30% is what? 12 lakhs. You know? And add the earlier 1 lakh 12,500. So 500, this will be 13 lakh 12,500. Yes or no, everybody? 13 lakh 12,500. So this things, how to calculate tax, this I have already covered in lecture in chapter number 1, basics of tax. Okay, so if you do not know, do not worry. But watch my earlier lectures is what I will say. Isn't it, guys? Alright, so step 2. What is step 2, bacho? Agree plus basic exemption limit. We will assume, bacho, obviously what? 2.5 lakhs. Okay? Hi, na? So tax on how much rupees? In case 1, what is my agri income, bacho? In case 1, my agri income is 6 lakh rupees. Okay, so 6 plus 2.5 lakhs equals to rupees 8.5 lakhs. Okay, on that you have to calculate tax. Okay, yes, everybody, okay till here? Then over in second case, tax on rupees, how much, bacho? It is 3 crores, no? Or 2 crores? 3 crores it will be, no? 3 crores is business income. Sorry, is agricultural income. 3 crore, bapre. So 3 crore plus 2.5 lakhs, that is on rupees 3 crore 2 lakh 5,000, 3 crore 2 lakh 50,000, sorry, 3 crore 2 lakh 50,000. And third case, how much it is? I think 32.5 lakhs, no? 32.5 lakhs is your business income plus rupees 2.5 lakhs. So tax is on rupees 35 lakhs. All of you okay till here? Clear? All of you? Yes? Please check. Case 1, 2, 3. Are your numbers correct? So then calculate. Yes, everyone? Alright, let's go ahead. So on 8.5 lakhs, 8.5 lakhs is above 5 lakhs by 3.5 lakhs. So 3 lakh 50,000 into 0.2 plus 12,500 equals to 82,500. Yes? 82,500. Third one, 3 crore 2 lakh 50,000. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3 crore 2 lakh 50,000. Yes, everybody? So what will you do? First, remove your this, what? 10 lakhs. So 2 crore 92 lakh 50,000. 2 crore 92 lakh 50,000 into 0.3 plus 1 lakh 12,500 will be, is it bacho 8 lakh 87,500? Sorry, 88 lakh 87,500. Tell me. 88 lakhs. Yes, 87,500. Yes or no, everybody? 88 lakh 87,500. Yes? Please be careful what I'm trying to tell you here. Will marginal relief be applicable, bacho? Will marginal relief be applicable? You have to be careful of that, okay? It will not be applicable because my income right now is 3 crore 2 lakh 50,000. It is not 2 crore 2 lakh 50,000, okay? So I am not falling in that near change of surcharge bracket, okay? This is a little bouncer for you, but you have to keep that in mind. that you have, whenever we are near a particular border area, no, 3 crore, 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore, then surcharge may change, and because of that marginal relief may come into picture. But right now income is what बच्चों 3 crore 2 lakh, not 2 crore, है ना? Yes, Celia. So marginal relief will not come into picture right now. Okay. All right. And third case on 35 lakhs. So from 35 lakhs, remove 10 lakhs, that is 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs into 0.3 is 7 lakh 50,000 plus earlier 1 lakh 12,500 is 8 lakh 62,500. All of you got it, tell you, bachcho? Simple? All of you, tell me, clear or not? Chalo, step 3, everybody, is step 1 minus step 2. Is step 1 minus step 2. All right? Yes? Chalo. Quickly give me 1,12,500 minus 82,500. This is what, 30,000? Isn't? I hope so. It is 30,000. Yes, it is 30,000. Then 1 crore 48 lakh 12,500 minus 88 lakh 87,500. 148 12,500 minus 88 lakh 87,500 is 59 25,000. 59 lakh 25,000. Yes, everybody. I hope you're able to do this. And then 13 lakh 12,500 minus 8 lakh 62,500 is 4 lakh 50,000. Right, everybody? No, Pushkar. No, Trupti. I'll tell you how. See, it is 35 lakhs, no? Hello, Maithili. Good evening. How are you? Pay attention, Trupti. I'll just help you quickly. I'm not sure. Have you done my earlier lectures? I mean, basics of income tax first chapter. Pay attention. The total income is 35 lakhs. You know? So first, let me say, I'll just draw quickly here. First, 2.5 lakhs, no tax. Then from 2.5 to 5 lakhs is 5%. Then 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs is 20%. You know? And then above 10 lakhs is 30%. Correct, Ilya? Now, if my income is 35 lakhs, you know, then how much is above 10 lakhs? 25 lakhs. So basically in this correct, right, this example, 25 lakhs, okay, into 30%, right? Now, that will be there, I think it is 7.5 lakhs. Now, next one, obviously. This is how much between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs is 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs at the rate of 20%. So 5 lakhs into 20% is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh. And between 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs is how much? Is also 2.5 lakhs. So 2,50,000 into 5% will be 12,500. Okay. 0.125. Let me write down like that. Okay, Delia? Agri income is 33 lakh 50,000. No. On 50 lakhs, do 65%, no? 50 lakhs into 0.65 is 32 lakh 50,000. Correct, eh? 32 lakh 50,000 and plus basic exemption limit of 2.5 lakhs. Okay. Check that bifurcation I've done. Agri income in case 3. Chalo, check. No, I don't mind. Check. Agri income in third case. Check the ratio. Have you done it properly or not? It is 32.5 lakhs agri. Yes, not 33.5. Hello, Maithili. Sup? How are you? What, you don't remind me of evening lecture, then I think they should give an access to some student also. I'm like, go and schedule my lectures, hai na? I should do that. Is it okay, Trupti? I hope your doubt is solved. Remaining all of you start going ahead. Okay, chalo. Okay. So I'll rub this part. Okay, everybody. Chalo. That is my step 3. All right. Now either you'll add surcharge or reduce rebate or do nothing? Yes or no? Clear? First let us see bachcho whether my surcharge is applicable. Yes or no? So let me write down bachcho. Add surcharge. For that you have to check bachcho NTI. Okay, no problem. Acha, okay, fine. Okay, Pushkar. Acha, you commenting from her chat. No problem, Pushkar. Fine. Parth, I'm in Pune, brother. Where are you from? And are you preparing for CA Inter November 21? Let me know. Any help or guidance you need. Chalo, bachcho. Surcharge is there or not? You will check for that NTI. For NTI, net taxable income, just focus on bachcho business income. Or you can say non-agri income. First case, it is how much bachcho? 4 lakhs only. Only 4 lakhs business income. Or you can say not net taxable income. Surcharge will not come into picture. Second case, bachcho, exactly 2 crores. Exactly 2 crores. Yes, surcharge will come into picture. And third case, 17,50,000, no surcharge. So surcharge will come into picture only for bachcho, case number 2. Alright. So I'll write down at the rate also. And again, go back in your first chapter. Come on, everybody. Go back in your first chapter and check your surcharge rate. Where is it? Basics of income. Just now it. Up to 2 crores, including 2 crores, bachcho, okay? For individual. Keep that in mind. Individual up to 2 crores. Surcharge rate is what, bachcho? 15%. Alright, till here. Okay? Okay, Surat ma. Majama. Yes, everybody? 15%. Correct? So we will charge surcharge at the rate of what? 15%. Wait, Trupti, I have not yet gone into that. Wait, Trupti or Pushkar, whoever it is. Wait, no. We'll deal with one thing at a time, no? I cannot make surcharge and rebate in one line only, no? Wait, no. We'll do that. But still, okay, no problem. At the rate of what, bachcho? 25%. My goodness. Nirmala madam. Too much. Right? Chalo, give me 59,25,000 into 0.25 is 148. Something went wrong. 14,81,250. It is 25% or 15%. How much have you charged? My business income is 2 crore. Correct. Sorry, why 25%? No, Neeraj sir. 2 crore is 15%, not 25%. 15%. Why 25? 15%. All right. 15%, not 25%. Yeah. So check now. 15,25,000. 59,25,000 into 0.15 is 8,87,750. Yes, everybody? 8,88,750. Yes, everybody? Done? We'll write down both, na, Pushkar. That we will talk about rebate also now. Less rebate under section what, bachcho? 87A. By default, obviously, it will not come into picture for surcharge, hai na? Yes, still everybody? Okay. Alright, everybody. So check. When does rebate come into picture? Only if it is individual resident. My taxable income is up to rupees 5 lakhs. We can give rebate up to rupees 12,500. Yes, these are my conditions. So check again in case 1. My case 1, my business income is bachcho, or net taxable income is up to 5 lakhs. Or it is below 5 lakhs. So yes, rebate can be given in case number 1. And case 3, bachcho, rebate is not available because net taxable income is exceeding 5 lakh rupees. So rebate will be there, bachcho, in case number 1 only. Did you understand or no? Tell me. Yes or no? So his income or his taxes, बच्चों basic tax is what 30,000. So instead of that, from that we will remove or give benefit of 12,500 completely. Yes or no? Yes. So be careful. Reduce where it is required. Add where it is required. 30,000 minus 12,500 is what, बच्चों? 17,500. Then 5925 plus 888 750. 68 13 750. Everyone. And lastly, nothing to be done on case 3. It will be as it is carried down. 4,50,000. Yes. Done. Okay, everyone. Add. That's it. We have to just, it is like icing on the cake, na? Cherry on the top of the cake. Finish it off with the cess. 4% cess, hai na? And then give me my total or final tax liability. Chalo. So 17,500 into 0.04 is 700 plus equal to 18,200. Are you understanding what I'm doing on calculator, bachcho? The shortcuts? Pay attention what I'm doing on calculator. I'll just show you quickly. Take second case. 68 lakh 13,750. On your calculator, take bachcho. 68 13 750. Okay. 68 13 750 into 0.04 into 0.04 equal to into 0.04 equal to, now you have cess in front of you, 2,72,750 so, and 550, sorry. And now press bachcho plus equal to, your plus, sorry, it didn't come properly. 68 13 750 into 0.04 is 272 550, correct? Plus equal to, plus and equal to, this is my total figure, 70 86 300, correct everybody? 70 86 300. Done everybody? And last, again press on AC. Last case, 4,50,000 into 0.04 equals to 18,000 and plus equal to, no risk at all, Baba. I don't take no risk at all till CA panel. Even it is very simple calculation, no. I trust calculator, hai na? 4,68,000. All of them are round figures. I hope you understand. All of them are what? Round figures. Yes. Got it? That is my total tax liability. Case 1, 18,200. Case 2, 70,86,300. And case 3, 4,68,000. I'll write down some notes for you. Partial integration scheme applicable in first 3 cases. In what, bachcho? First 3 cases. Since what? Assessee is individual, correct? Hai? Assessee is individual. Agri income exceeds how much? Rupees 5,000. And non-agri income exceeds basic exemption limit. Correctly, everybody? Done? Second, in case 4, it is 100% agri income, therefore fully exempt. Therefore fully exempt under section 10(1), and since no non-agri income, since no non-agri income at all, therefore no partial integration, है ना? Therefore no partial integration applicable. In case 4, it is 100% agri income, since, sorry, fully exempt, and therefore fully exempt under section 10(1), correct? And since no non-agri income at all, है ना, therefore no partial integration scheme applicable. Clear? That is it, बच्चों. That is it. Right till here, everybody. And last concept we have to do right now for today. Okay. Everyone ready? Yeah? All right. Check. Anybody, any doubt, please ask me, okay? Right now itself. Done? Whoever, all of you are there, new students with me, whoever it might be, R or Jeba or that Surat guy, Parth, please join me on Telegram. I hope you have Telegram app. So please join me on Telegram. You can search on Telegram CA Neeraj Mahajan and join my group, so we can stay in touch over there with CA Interlaw and CA Intertax. I can obviously I'll help you out with that, है ना? Yes, but please use that app, Telegram. All right, let's go ahead, everybody. Chalo. So 17 also done, 18 done. Almost now everything is done. MCQs is you will have to try, bachcho. Yes. Now let us come to bachcho apportionment, rule number 7, which was remaining. Again, some time will be there. Okay. Yes, everybody, patience. All right, let's go ahead. Chalo. General rule. That means we are apportioning between what, bachcho? Produce. The main part of it is agriculture, direct, or you can say natural produce, and then the remaining is your manufacturing or chemical or business, you can say, activity. Isn't it, guys? I hope you remember that discussion. Yes. All right. Now check, bachcho, what does rule 7 say? It is a general rule applicable to all except tea, coffee, and rubber. है ना? Because tea, coffee, different types of coffee and rubber, they have already given you a percentage. So there are so many other kind of produces which may not be covered directly. So for that we have given one kind of now a general rule. Clear till here, everyone? Okay. What is the general? Are you understanding? So this is like now a residuary rule. This is now like a residuary rule, a general rule for remaining of the types of products except tea, coffee, and rubber. Clear? What does it say? We are doing, I hope you're understanding. What are we doing? We are apportioning or bifurcating between business and agri income. Yes, till here? Okay. Everyone, chalo, let's go ahead. Check. As per rule 7, while calculating non-agri income, that means what, bachcho? Business income. Okay. The market value of agricultural produce raised by the assessee or receiver of rent income, that leave that, and utilized as raw material, okay, will be deducted out of the total income. I'll give you all the example, don't worry. See, ultimately we are going to see there is, pay attention, there is raw material, okay, but this raw material is, bachcho, agri produce. Keep that in mind. Agri produce is your raw material, hai na? So first of all, you will produce the agricultural whatever crops it is, then use it as raw material, then process it, okay, and then convert into your finished goods, right? And then you are selling this finished goods. This is common sense now. Yes. But in this finished goods, bachcho, obviously the components of agri as well as your process. So what are they saying? Whatever is the total income over here, okay, let us say you sold it for rupees 100. From that, remove less what? Market value of the raw material, that is agricultural produce. Yes or no? Market value of raw material, that is your agricultural produce. Clear or not? Are you understanding till here? Okay. Check what is saying. For calculating non-agri income, that is business income, the market value of agricultural produce which is used as raw material will be deducted from your total sales. Yes. And not the actual cost of cultivation. No. Not the actual cost of cultivation. No. The market value will be reduced. Clear? Yes? All right. However, pay attention now. The difference between the market value and the cost of cultivation will be then considered as what, bachcho? Agricultural income. This is the regular case which we do. है ना? When we find normal agricultural income, what do we say? The market value or the sale price of agricultural produce minus its cost of cultivation is my net agricultural income. That logic is still there. Okay. So what is my business income? Sale price of the finished goods minus market value of agricultural produce used as raw material, and plus your processing and whatever manufacturing cost. That will be my business income. What will be my agricultural income? Market value minus my cost of cultivation will be my agricultural income. Did you understand till here? That's why also I've given you in writing over here. Okay, please pay attention. Non-agri income, that is business income, means what? Sale proceeds from the main product, finished goods. Let us say you are selling sugar. Sugar, there will be two parts, sugar cane and the chemical process or the manufacturing process. Yes. So the sale price of sugar minus market value of sugar cane, which is used as raw material, as well as minus what? Obviously your manufacturing cost or industrial expenses. Correct? In the same case, but what will be my agricultural income? Your market value of agricultural produce minus the cost of cultivation. Yes or no? Did you understand, Delio? Please tell me, did you understand or no, so that we can proceed. Go ahead. Tell me, guys. Done? Everybody? Okay or not? Done? Okay. Let's go ahead then. So let's go ahead. So one question is remaining for that we can cover. Question number 12. So then in that case, our chapter is over. You know? Pay attention, everybody. Repeat. Okay, no problem. I'll write down. Chalo. You don't write down, just pay attention. Rule 7. It is first of all a general rule for any product other than tea, coffee and rubber. Correct? For example, you can take jaggery, or let us take a classic example of sugar. Fine till here? Sugar. Now, let us say you want to manufacture, my finished goods is what, bacho? Sugar. To get sugar, what all you're going to do? There will be, bacho, a process. Let us call it as industrial process. Just like your bacho sugar factories, they're going to do some chemical process in it and then manufacture sugar out of it. Let us say this is my factory. Fine till here? This is my sugar factory. Now the sugar factory is going to take what as input? Input will be bacho sugar cane crops, no? Sugar cane crops. Now sugar cane crops they will buy from the farmers or whatever, no? Right? But sugar cane crops also are not just ready made. It is also output for somebody. It is, let us say, output for a farmer. He has a land, on that he cultivated the sugarcane crops. Now, didn't he have any expenditure to produce sugarcane crops? Obviously he had expenditure, isn't it, guys? Yes or no? So we are saying that, alright, we are saying that when you sell sugar, when you are selling, are you selling sugarcane directly? No. We are talking from the person whose point of view, the person who is selling bacho sugar. Clear till here? Yeah? Pay attention. In that case, that sugar, how much will be bacho my business income? And how much should be my agri income? That is the bifurcation happening. Now, what is my business income? Please pay attention. For that, I have to assume certain costs. Okay? Let us say, I am selling sugar at rupees 100, okay, whatever, kg, quintal, whatever it is, okay. Then industrial process, this process, okay, this onwards, let us say it takes 20 rupees. Okay, I'm just giving you again expand and you can say example. Okay, now the cost of cultivation, you understand, actual cost is, let us say, rupees again your 30. Okay, cost of cultivation of sugarcane. Now that means the manufacturing cost, manufacturing or producing cost, but market value of sugarcane may be rupees 50. First of all, this thing you have to understand, है ना? Then market value is different and cultivation cost is different, है ना? There's an actual cost which is required in producing the sugarcane, but the selling price of sugarcane crops is market value of sugarcane crops, है ना? Yes. So now check. What are they saying as what should be your business income? They are saying what amount obviously sold the sugarcane, sorry, the sugar at 100 rupees. Less, they are saying market value of sugarcane, which is taken as input. How much? 50. But just because you got sugarcane doesn't mean you got sugar. No, this cost is also important. Got bachcho industrial cost, or you can say that factory cost. How much bachcho? 20. So my business income will be what bachcho? 30. Yes or no? And agri. What is my regular agri income? It is market value now, less cost of cultivation. Less cost of cultivation. Check what is market value? 50 rupees. And minus my cultivation cost is what? 30 rupees. And my agriculture income will be what? Bachcho? 20 rupees. Did you understand? That is the bifurcation or apportionment as per rule 7 for any other product other than tea, coffee, and rubber. Tell me this now. Did you understand or no? Best? Understood, everybody? Tell me. Enjoyed or not? Enjoyed or not, बच्चों? Let's go ahead then. We'll be done with last question now. Okay, everybody? Chalo, good. Hopefully understood. What question I was telling you? 12. Okay, question number 12. So write down in your notebook, bachcho. Question number 12. Okay, everyone, pay attention. We'll be done in 10 minutes now. That's okay. I mean, we're done now. Mr. B grows sugarcane and uses the same for the purpose of manufacturing sugar in his own factory. Okay, he's a big person. He's growing his own sugarcane and he has his own sugar factory. Okay, please pay attention. Please pay attention. 30% of the sugarcane produce. The ceiling is better, na? You have to jump that high. That is best. Just imagine you have that tarpaulin, trampoline or tarpaulin, whatever trampoline. You're jumping, and then you're directly going through the roof, to bang your head. Best. Anyways, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. Mr. B grows sugarcane and uses the same for manufacturing sugar in his factory. Common sense, you are going to create sugar out of sugarcane, yeah. 30% of the sugarcane produce. Now, whatever sugarcane naturally has produced, 30% of that is sold. He sold directly for rupees 10 lakhs. Okay. The cost of cultivation of such sugarcane is rupees 5 lakhs. Wow. 100% profits. Cost of cultivation of sugarcane 5 lakhs. He sold it. He has sold it for rupees 10 lakhs. Yes. All right. The cost of cultivation of balanced sugarcane, 70% of the sugarcane remaining, is 14 lakhs. The market value of which is 22 lakhs. All right. Not double, but okay, whatever it is. Then, so he's using the remaining 70% sugarcane in his own sugar factory, no? After incurring 1.5 lakhs as manufacturing process on the balanced sugar cane of 70%, the sugar was sold for rupees 25 lakhs. है ना? Are you understanding or no? This is such a third class business actually. If at all he would have just sold the sugar cane, he would have got 22 lakhs. By incurring additional 1.5 expenses, he sold sugar for 25 lakhs. How much gain he got? Nothing great amount of money he got, no? Yes, everybody? Compute B's business income and agricultural income. Now, first of all, I think you did not understand much. So you can draw if at all you want. Only for your understanding. Please don't draw in your main answer. अच्छा ये क्या हो गया? This is a very अच्छा I can draw like this, no? Yeah, better. This is, let us say, my agricultural land. Okay. Obviously, I'm growing what बच्चों on that? Sugarcane. है ना? Happy? Now let us say again 30% and 70%. Okay, 70% is this. This is my 30%. I am growing sugarcane on the entire land. है कि नहीं बच्चों? Now what you did was, what the assessor did was बच्चों, he sold. Please pay attention. He directly sold the 30% in market. Okay, sold in market. What is the price at which he has sold बच्चों? Did you understand? He sold it for rupees 10 lakhs. Sold in market for rupees. This is selling price. And again for this 30%, the cultivation price or cultivation cost expenses is rupees what बच्चों? 5 lakhs. Right till here? Fine. Now he has his own factory or sugar factory also. Yes or no? This is, I don't know what it looks like a pipe. Sugar factory. Right till here? So what he did was, he bought means transferred the remaining 70% sugar cane in the factory. Right? The market value, pay attention. The market value is 14 lakhs of such, okay, sugar cane, 70%. Market value is rupees 14 lakhs. Clear till here? Sorry. The cost of cultivation of balanced sugar cane is 14 lakhs. And cost of cultivation cost rupees 14 lakhs, okay, of this 70% sugar cane. Clear till here, everybody? Okay. And now he transferred this 70% sugar cane in sugar factory. And in sugar factory, he had another expenditure of rupees what? 1.5 lakhs, you can say, industrial expenses, okay, or manufacturing expenses. And ultimately, okay, now he did what? He got sugar sold for rupees 25 lakhs. Check this, okay? All of you, did you understand till here or bouncer? You can please write down this. Are you able to read or not? I think you are able to read, you know? Tell me, guys. Yeah, done till here? Written? So we have to just simply use rule 7 and bifurcate completely between agri and non-agri. Okay? Sure. Let's go ahead. 7. We will bifurcate between business and agri income. Yes, everybody. Check. Now whatever sugar cane is grown, है ना, that is 30% is sold and 70% is used as raw material. Simple. Done till here? Okay. 30% is sold. So sale price. And much agricultural income. If the agricultural produce is sold, selling price minus cost of cultivation. So less cultivation cost. How much is that, bacho? So what is my balance? That is my net agricultural income, है ना? Agricultural income. How much? Rupees 5 lakhs, which is also obviously exempt, है ना? Less exempt under section what, बच्चों? 10(1), 5 lakhs, है ना? Clear? So taxable income will be obviously nothing from the 30% of the sugarcane sold. Got it, Ilya? Is it lagging or something? I don't know what is happening over here. Done, everybody? Done? Now you check, bachcho, from sugar factory's point of view, when they are selling sugar, some component is your agricultural and some component is your business income, है ना? So we'll have to do that bifurcation. Agri income and let us say business income, right? All right, Ilya? Now what is my business income? Sale price. I have sold my entire sugar at what price, Bacho? Rupees 25 lakhs. Yes? Rupees 25 lakhs. Less. I will reduce. This is the most important thing. Market value of raw material. Market value of 70%. है ना? Raw material. Okay? It was how much? What is the market value of the raw material, बच्चों? 22 lakhs, right? I will reduce, बच्चों, 22 lakhs. Clear? And thirdly, obviously, I will reduce the manufacturing cost also. That is not cost of cultivation, it is manufacturing cost. Manufacturing where? In the industry, in the factory. Okay? Less. Manufacturing cost is how much rupees, bachcho? 1.5 lakhs. Yes or no? Clear? Done? This is my taxable business income. Just 1.5 lakhs, no? Okay? Done? What about my agri income? Again, have I sold that? No, that 70% is gone in my factory. But for that, what I have to do? Market value, bachcho. Market value of raw material, no, is how much? 22 lakhs. Rupees 22 lakhs. Okay. But the cost of cultivation of those raw material is what? That we will reduce. Less cultivation cost. How much rupees? 14 lakhs. Correct? 14 lakhs. है ना? What is my net income then? Or you can say agri income. 8 lakhs. And then we will see बच्चों less exempt under section 10(1). Entirely, it is entirely now agricultural income. Rupees 8 lakhs. Taxable income over here for this is nothing, no? Nil. Right, Tilio? All of you got it? Those of you still want to get in touch with me for anything regarding November 21 for law or taxation, please get in touch with me at this number. Okay, I'll help you with video lectures or virtual live classes or face-to-face in Pune. If at all you are there in Pune, I'll help you out, okay, with understanding that. All right, Tilio? Anybody, any other doubt, please ask me. Then everybody? All right, Tilio? Fine. Anybody, any other doubt? Okay. Fine. So see you in next lecture. In next lecture, we'll be starting with new chapter, exempt income, okay, or income not forming part of total income. That we will be taking ahead. All right. Yeah. Children, bachcho, have a great day ahead. If you have any doubt, anything to be known, talked, whatever it is, share your feedback, comments, like the video. Please share the video as much as possible and join my Telegram channel. Stay in touch with me. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube. You're already there, है ना? Whatever it is, है ना? Chalo guys, then take care. Have a great day ahead. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. See you. And please read your ICS study material as well, okay? Revise and revise. Yes, sure, Pushkar. Yeah. Chalo, have a good day, guys. Bye.